What's up, Star Wars fans and action figure collectors? Darth Collector here, and today we have a special video. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Legacy Collection Jedi Master Crook action figure. Now, this is actually an action figure that I had tried to get for literally like 2 years before I got it. Checking on eBay, checking all these different sales, and then I finally got it one Christmas. My mom actually sniped a bid for it and got it really nice price for me, and it was super awesome. So finally got it, and today we're going to do a review on it, and I'm looking forward to it, so here we go. Before we get going, please be sure to like and subscribe because I really want to help grow the channel a little bit and get a community tab so I can just be like, hey, collection update, whatever. And I just think it'd be really cool to have like 100 subscribers or whatever. We can do like a live stream or something. I don't know, that'd be sick. So please subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, whatever you're feeling, and let's get into the video. Okay, so first we're going to start off with the accessories. This figure only comes with 2 accessories, them being his lightsaber and his cloak. So the lightsaber is pretty standard. It's just a lightsaber with a slightly bigger handle so it can fit into his hands. I like the lightsaber's look, but I think it would be cool if he had the lightsaber hues that was like kind of had spiked ends on it during the Battle of Hypori, but this one works great. The cloak also works surprisingly well. A lot of these cloaks have really big hoods, but considering this figure's large head size, it works out fine. So this is a really good cape. It won't fit on anyone else though because of its size, but it works perfectly for him. Moving on to the figure itself. I'm going to do this part without the cloak on just so you can see a better view of the entirety of the figure, and so it's easier for me to point out articulation, paint apps, and sculpting things. So starting off with this guy's face, just look at how good this sculpting and detail is. They put a ton of effort into this figure, and I think it'd be great if Hasbro put this much effort into every figure, but this guy's sculpting is just awesome. Like every single hair on his scraggly head is sculpted really nicely, and the paint apps are great as well. So I really like that. They did an excellent job on this guy's head. The rest of his body sculpting is great as well. There's no major issues with it. They have all the folds in his shirt and everything. He has a great waist belt here, except he doesn't have a hole for a lightsaber. Great arms, great nice little plastic thing right here, and a soft goods skirt type thing. Under the skirt, the legs are great, same as the rest of the figure. It has a nice wrap over his feet and ankles. There's his claws. Overall, just really awesome sculpture and paint apps. As for this figure's articulation, Crook has 14 POA. He has swivels on the wrist, ball joint in the elbows, ball joint in the shoulders. He has swivel at the head, except you can't move his head at all because of his hair. He has swivel at the waist. He has swivels at the legs, hips right there, ball joints at the knee, and then ball joints on the ankles. So this figure is 14 fully articulated, really good with articulation. This figure stands up really well because he has really big feet. You can see I can just kind of set him down, and he fits standing up perfectly, really. And then lightsaber in his hand also stays in perfectly. I can wiggle him around or do whatever I want. Lightsaber will stay in. So overall, I love this figure's appearance, especially with the cloak. And this figure, for those of you who don't know, this character, I should say, Crook, has a really cool backstory and legends. He actually was a Jedi during the Clone Wars who went on to survive Order 66, and he became part of Luke Skywalker's new Jedi Order. He actually eventually, after Luke Skywalker died, he survived Luke Skywalker, became the Grand Master of Luke Skywalker's Jedi Order. After Luke died, trained Cade Skywalker, one of Luke's really distant relatives, fought Darth Krayt, who actually used to be his friend during the Clone Wars, Asherad Het, and then survived all of that, survived the second Jedi Purge, and then survived. So he's never actually died. He's almost died like 20 times, and he's renowned for surviving pretty much everything. And so he's just a super cool character. I encourage you to go do some more research, read the Dark Times comic, whatever you can. This guy is such a cool character and such a cool figure. Overall, this is one of the very few figures that I would give a 10 out of 10, and if not like a 9.9, just because I feel like giving a 10 is just like a 10, you know. This figure is phenomenal. It's actually going to be not a 10, a 9.9, and that's only because they didn't include his hat. Now, if you know anything about Crook and you know he has that wicked looking hat, they didn't include it, unfortunately, but if they did, this figure would be a 10. This is a 9.99, the first figure I've ever reviewed with that high of a rating. And this figure, I think if you like Jedi and if you're into Star Wars 3.75 inch collecting, I think he is definitely a must-have, and you ought to go just look for him and try to find a good deal. I would probably say I would pick this figure up if you are doing good financially for, I don't know, man. Carded, he's definitely a lot more. You gotta kind of just stick with the times and see what's the best you're gonna get, because this guy's not gonna be cheap. I got super lucky to get him for as low as I did. And anyways, yeah, this guy's an awesome figure though. So overall, 100%, better pick him up. He's an amazing, amazing figure, and he's actually my second favorite figure in my entire collection. So I think that wraps up our review today. So if you're still here, thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. And if you enjoyed it and you want to see more reviews, then please hit that like and subscribe button. I'm thinking if and when, pretty big if, but if we ever get to 1,000 subscribers, I would consider doing a giveaway, not of this figure. Obviously, this is a really expensive figure. But I'll totally do a giveaway of some like vintage collection figure or something, or another really cool one. And maybe if I get another one of these guys, really good deal, I would be down with that. But let's try to do that. So yeah, have a great day. May the Force be with you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.